みんな揃ってるみたいだな。
ああ、こっちは準備万端だ。旅人パイモン、お前たちはどうだ？
バッチリだぞ。
なんだ緊張してんのか？まあ無理もない。こんな時代みんな初めてだろうしな。少し前コロンビーナが博士に襲われた。お前はその時彼女が月の影に消える瞬間を見たんだったな。
当時旅人以外の者は博士が何らかの力を使ったところしか見ておらぬ。その後コロンビーナさんは姿を消し、そなたが空から海へと落ちてきた。
目下の急務はコロンビーナの救出、それからファドゥイ執行官博士はなぜ三月の力を奪ったのか、それを突き止め阻止しなきゃならない。
本来であれば月神を取り戻すことは私たち蒼月の子の役目のはずだ。皆の協力に蒼月の子を代表して心より感謝しよう。
そんじゃまずは。
待った。
誰かいるみたいだね。足音が隠せてないよ。ただ
敵意は感じられませんね。しばらくそこにいらっしゃるようですが、もしや旅人さんについてきたんでしょうか？
入ったらどうだい？
やはり簡単にバレてしまいましたか。召使い様の命により伝言をお届けに参りました。
ドットーレはスネージナヤに戻ると思われたが、そうではなかった。そして空爆実験設計局にもナシャタウンにも姿を見せていない。
ということはおそらく北にある研究所にいるはずよ。どうして個人で使える場所を申請したのかと思えば、最初から何もかも計画していたってことね。
彼らにこう伝えてくれ。私とサンドローネが先行する。もし君たちも気になるようなら、Nod-Kraiの最北にある研究所で会おうと。
コロンビーナと仲のいい二人だが、行動を起こす前にわざわざ俺たちに情報共有をしてくれたってことか。ファドゥイの協力に礼を言わないとだな。
少女様はすでに組織を離れましたが、上層部があの方を気にかけていることに嘘偽りはありません。それに今の博士様の行動は不可解極まりない。我々も目が離せません。立場上人々と衝突することも多々ありますが、我々とて義理も情も理解しているつもりです。あなたたちは少女様のご友人ですので、もちろん知る権利があります。
さすがアルレッキーノ、状況判断が早いね。おかげでだいぶ手間が省けた。
地図はここに置いておきます。北の研究所へ向かうのであればくれぐれもお気をつけください。どうか忘れないように。少なくともNod-Kraiでは召使い様の部下はあなたたちの味方です。
お気遣い感謝します。
当然の務めです。では私はこれで。何かございましたら空爆実験設計局へお越しください。
博士は実験設計局じゃなくて一番北の研究所に行ったんだな。
傀儡の推測が正しければNod-Kraiに来る前から計画してたってことか。
徐行のためというのはおそらく建前で別の思惑があるのだろう。
博士は行動が早く、そのやり方も残忍で悪質なものだ。手を焼かされるだろう。万全の準備をしないとね。
現状博士の行動は予測しがたいものです。二手に分かれ一部をナシャタウンの守衛に当てるのが得策かと。
ああいうのもお手伝いしたいけど、研究所への潜入にはあんまり向いてないかな。あ、そうだ、落ち着いた方がいいかも。持って行って、戦闘で役に立つはずだから。
ではイネファさんもアイノさんを守るために残るということでよろしいでしょうか。
行動ロジックを検知。アイノの保護の優先度は極めて高くなっております。
万が一に備え、ファルカさんも残った方が良いだろう。研究所は私たちに任せてほしい。
北風騎士としては留守番なんて性に合わんが、まあ仕方ない。ナシャタウンは俺に任せておけ。お前たちも気をつけろよ。手に負えなくなったらすぐ撤退しろ。
ヤフォダにも手伝わせよう。私がいない間の情報収集はこの子に任せるといい。
了解ボス。みんな無事に帰ってきてくれよ。
ああ。
では早速立つとしましょ
研究所への潜入か。わかった。お前たちが本気でやり合うつもりなら、オイラは他の奴らの手伝いをしてるぜ。
全力でことに当たる必要がありそうだ。行く前に何かやり残したことはあるかい？
よし、みんな行動開始だ。
ああ。
下がれと言ってるだろう。全く聞いてない。まずい。来るな。貴様ら、なぜここに？
博士は今研究所内にいるはずだが、なぜそなたは逃げようとしておるのだ？
ふん、博士様に用があるのか。だがうまくいくとは到底思えないな。
あなたがこの先どれだけ生きていられるかはその発言の価値に左右されるでしょう。
執行官がもう2人研究所内に入ったが、それがどうしたってんだ。あの博士様があんだけ大掛かりなことをしてるんだ。何の準備もしてないわけがない。
でもお前はその部下であることに不満があるようだ。それにこの辺りは魔物の痕跡と気配に満ちてる。まさかそんな奴らと一緒にいるのが好きなのかい？
博士が何を企んでるのか知りたいんだ。知ってることがあれば教えてくれないか？自分たちのためだけに動いてるわけじゃない。博士の行動はNod-Krai全体、いや君たちのスネージナヤにも影響を与えるかもしれないんだ。
あの方はとんでもないものを作っている。その計画のために長い年月を費やしてきたようだ。少し前博士様はスネージナヤに戻ると言ったが、思いのほか早く帰ってこられてな。その手には宝石のように輝くものが2つあった。
月髄。博士はコロンビーナさんからそれを奪ったのだ。
少女様から？あの方はもう組織を離れたんだろ？いなくなる前に女皇陛下の命は果たしたから自分のすべきことをすると言っていたらしいが、組織を離れることが必ずしもいいことだとは限らない。俺の尊敬する隊長様だって計画を遂行するため、上は博士様、傀儡様、少女様の部隊をこの地に派遣した。俺は当時少女様の隊に所属していたんだ。あの方は俺たちとほとんど会話せず、周りにも無関心だった。かといって心ここにあらずってわけでもなくて、ただこの世界がどうなろうと気にしていないようだった。まるで生きる意味を見つけられず、遠くを眺めるしかないようにいつも空を見上げていた。博士様はいつも少し離れたところから彼女を見守っていた。以前は協力関係にあったようだが、やがて少女様が彼を警戒するようになり疎遠になったらしい。少女様が組織を去った後、俺は博士様の隊に移動した。だがあの方もまた同じように周りのことに無関心で、 ただ月だけを見据えていた。今の博士様は3つの月を何よりも欲している。月が足りないのなら自分で作ればいいと。
月髄を作る？もしかしてヒュペルボレイヤの虚栄から得た知識かい？
詳しくお話しいただきありがとうございます。
そなた、本当はコロンビーナさんの部下のままでいたかったのではないか？
いや、あの方はもう執行官じゃない。それに俺たちファドゥイが忠誠を誓うべきは女皇陛下ただお一人だ。これを貴様らに教えたのは博士様を完全に信じきれなかったからに過ぎない。あの方の行動は俺たちがNod-Kraiに来た本来の目的と食い違ってる。
分かった。彼のことは必ず止めてみせる。召使いの部下が空爆実験設計局にいるから合流するといいよ。
月髄を作るね。おまけに完成も近そうだ。ドットーレの技術がそこまで進んでるなんて。
ここからは苦戦を強いられるでしょう。皆さん、心の準備を。
ようこそ。待っていたよ。この小さな研究所を気に入っていただけただろうか。
気に入るだって？魔物だらけだったじゃないか。
よくそのように悠長に構えられたものだ。
何も焦ることなどなかろう。すべては順調。お前たちが来たのも予想通りだ。まずサンドローネとアルレッキーノ、そして次はお前たち。今日は客人が多い。その二人をお探しかな？ならアルレッキーノは研究所に入ってすぐ姿を消してしまったよ。サンドローネの方はさっきまでここで大声で私に詰め寄っていた。彼女はいつもそうだ。礼儀知らずで困ったものだよ。だが他人を気にかけるようになるとは意外だ。お前たちと交友のある者は皆そうなってしまうのか？しかしそれは研究者からしたらいただけない。客観性を失ってしまうからな。ああ、彼女なら。
ずいぶんと大きな夢を見ているようね、ドットーレ。月髄を手に入れればこの世界の神を名乗れるとでも思った？
名乗る？その言い方は好ましくないな。自称ではなく事実だ。研究者であるお前ならその差を理解できないはずないだろう。
はあ？あなたごときが？あら失礼。淑女も時には出現してしまうの。気にしないで。同僚なんだし、あなたのやり口くらい分かっているつもりよ。
ああ、同僚だからお前ならそう言うと思っていたよ。言葉を尽くすより事実を見せた方が早いことをお互いよく知っているだろう。今の私の次元を理解してもらうためにちょっとしたプレゼントを用意した。
プレゼント？あなたの部下たちはどこに行ったの？
はて、もしかすると未知なる神の足跡を追って新世界へ旅立ったのかもしれないな。サンドローネよ、お前は教養に欠け傲慢な態度をとってくるが、だからといって私はその部下に八つ当たりなどしない。彼らにも新世界へ向かう権利はあるのだからな。
まさか空爆実験設計局に人を向かわせたの？あそこは女皇陛下の実験場なのよ。
ああ、陛下のご命令はもちろん心に刻んでいるとも。だがお前も知っての通り、それは私の今の目標と矛盾しない。私はただ 自分の望む実験をしているだけ。何か問題があるだろうか。私が嘘をつき、お前の気をそらそうとしているだけなのか。それともお前の部下が本当に危険な目に遭っているのか、よく考えてみるといいだろう。
ファデュイの兵にまで手を出すなんて狂ってる。
私は自分に新たなルールを定めた。すべての人に一度だけチャンスを与えるとね。もちろんお前にもだ。ここを離れたいのなら止めはしない。何しろ我々は仲の良い同僚同士なのだから。
この
まさかサンドローネまでこの世界の人を案じるようになるとはな。実に残念だよ。自己中心的なところが彼女の唯一の長所だったというのに、たかが実験設計局を守るために躍起になる。そんなことで一体何を成し遂げられる。
人質を取るなど褒められた行為ではありませんね。それとも今のあなたにとって対面など重要ではないのでしょうか。
対面？この手にはすでに月髄が2つ。失われた1つも間もなく完成する。新世界の神となるこの私に対面を語るとは、あまりに滑稽ではないかね。
そなたに生物を扱う資格などない。
私から見れば生きる資格のない人間は5万といる。だが私は慈悲深くその存在を許してやっているのだよ。
自分のしたことを必ず後悔することになるぞ。
それはお前たちに私を後悔させるだけの力があればの話だ。
引きましょう。
確かに降伏よりも撤退の方が賢明だろ
う。まずい。
これは俺のことはいいからみんな逃げて。
旅人。
さっきは一体ナシャタウン？どうしてここに？おかしい。戦いでドットーレに捕まったはずなのに、どうしてナシャタウンに？どういうことか、まずは近くを調べてみよ
う。おや？旅人じゃないか。こんな時間にどうしたの？
え？
今日は何にする？ホットドッグ？それとも違うやつ？最近キャンペーン中でね。どうだい？
ごめん、今はお腹が空いてないんだ。
そう。じゃあとりあえず座って。食べたいものが決まったら呼んでちょうだい。
みんないつもと変わらない。どうなってるんだ？
誰かと思えば常連さんじゃないか。何かサービスでもしないとな。
あの人なんでここに？
それは注文を取ってからにしようと思ってね。もう仕事は終わったの？
ああ、遠くまで行ってきたから疲れたよ。でも幸いしばらく出張はないから、お前たちとゆっくり過ごせそうだ。
あの二人って夫婦だっけ？ってことは隣の子供たちは二人の子？
お兄ちゃん、しばらく来てなかったけど何してたの？もっと遊びに来てほしいな。え？忘れちゃったの？この前パパがうちに連れてきて一緒にお菓子を食べたでしょ？
一体何の話だ？
ちょうどその頃よくお客さんが来てたから毎日大忙しだったんだよね。そうそう、ママがこう言ってたよ。 お店のお客さんの中には友達でもある人がいるって。あ、またお客さん。ちょっと行ってくるね。
いや、ここの店主に家族がいるなんて聞いたことない。そもそもこの店は家族経営じゃなかったはず。それにあの子の話にも覚えがない。これは偽物の記憶？
ほう、こうも早く気づくとはよかったな。ここの看板メニューを食べないのか？
いつの間に。やっぱりここにあるものは全て幻なんだ。
ここはお気に召さないようだ。では場所を移そう。
私、まだ生きてる？ここはどこ？確か力をすべて使って月の扉を開いた後飛び込んだはずだけど、この謎の空間が月の影の中なのかな。ダメ、何も感じられない。もう一度月の扉を開いてみようかな。全く反応がない。内側からは開けられないってこと。もしここが月の狩人とその恋人を死に至らしめた空間なら、どうして私は大丈夫なんだろう。大丈夫じゃない。ここは空気さえも重く固まっていて、残された力を回復できそうにない。力を温存しながら慎重に進もう。ドットーレの陰謀はまだ終わってない。もしまだ希望があるのなら、必ずみんなの元に戻ってみせる。
それではコロンビーナさん、この夜を存分に楽しんでくれ。
うん、そうする。ラウマ、みんな。それに私、これもしかして私の記憶？触れない。まるで見えない壁のような力で阻まれてる。こっちこっち。でも記憶の中の人は私をすり抜けていく。私が消えていたあの時みたいに。もし期月の夜にこれから起こることを知ってたら。とにかくまずは周りを調べてみよう。ここに戻ってこれただけで前へ進む力が湧いてきた気がする。
まず1枚目の月油のアルカナを引いとくれ。それを運命の箇所に置いて今回の占いの土台とする。
私の運命は月だった。そういえばバーベロスさんの占いってよく当たってる。あ、次は最後の未来を示すカード。この時カードが勝手に飛び出てきたんだよね。確かこの辺りだったかな。これって空爆の波の影響？え、
実に興味深い。占い師の足でも初めて見る。
どういうこと？今のカード、私の影響で山札から飛び出た。触れようとしただけなのに、もしかしてこの記憶空間は触れられないわけじゃなくて、影響を受けやすい場所とそうじゃない場所があるのかも。この空間って本当に私の記憶なのかな。
死神だね。
もっと手がかりが必要そう。他のものにも触れてみよう。あれ？風？違う。これは引力。引っ張られてる。ダメ。旅人。
すまない、パイモン。そなたの気持ちは痛いほどわかる。旅人の件は私たちの責任だ。
そんなこと言わないでくれ。オイラだって子供じゃないんだ。あいつを見捨てたわけじゃなくて、どうしようもなかったんだろ。でもあいつは今一人ぼっちだ。もし何かあったらどうしよう。一緒にいられない時間がこんなに続くなんて。あいつ死んだりしないよな。
旅人を救出しよう。共に行動したことで窮地に陥ったのだから、私も皆も決して見捨てはしない。ここへ戻る道中、こちらの方々と情報交換をしていくつか確認が取れた。ドットーレの研究所はここ数日で建てられたものではない。内部にあった大量の魔物のサンプルはおそらく彼が様々な技術を開発するために用意したものだろう。黄金の国ヒュペルボレイアの共栄との接触を通じて、ドットーレは月に関する知識とその地の技術を一部手にした。それをもとに彼は天外の蒼月に代わる人造月髄を作り始めたようだ。コロンビーナと異なり、ドットーレはテイワットから拒絶されていない。おまけに2つの月髄を手にしただけで私たち全員を上回る力を得た。3つ目の月髄が完成すれば、ドットーレは3月の力を完全に掌握する。つまりテイワットの原初の力を手に入れることになるだろ
う。そんなことになったら。
ああ、彼の学習能力と野心はファデュイの中でも群を抜いている。ドットーレがどんな強行に及ぶかは誰にも予測できない。
参ったな。このままじゃ世界は破滅だ。
3月の力は時間と空間にも影響を及ぼすことができる。そのようなものがあの悪魔の手に渡れば、考えただけで身の毛がよだつ。
しかもすでに影響は出始めてる。ここに戻る途中、Nod-Kraiの一部地域が正体不明のエネルギーに包まれててね。内部の様子も確認できない状態になってた。証拠はないけどドットーレの仕業だろう。ただその意図は謎だけど。
悪い出来事に直面するよりも、必ず起こると知っていながらそれがいつ訪れるかわからないことの方がよほど心を疲弊させるものです。
ファデュイ執行官の博士はモンドでも幾度となく犯罪を繰り返してきた。俺たち騎士団のメンバー、いや元メンバーの親父さんも博士のせいで亡くなってる。ドットーレ、奴の思想と行動は 一般人はもちろんどの国にとっても危険だ。仲間にすら容赦なく手を下す男だからな。
あの男の世界には仲間なんて存在しないのさ。信じてるのは自分だけ。
そして利益にしか興味がない。ドットーレの人間関係は全てが利得の上で成り立っている。執行官たちは各々の利益を追求してきた。女皇陛下の慈悲によりそれらを保有することも許されている。しかしその慈悲も無尽蔵というわけではない。ドットーレのこたびの行動はファデュイの枠をはるかに超えたものだ。力を奪い神になろうとするなど、女皇陛下の進化としてこれほどの不忠と僭越があるだろうか。3月の力を有したまま女皇陛下に忠誠を誓うわけもない。執行官の中でもドットーレは最も利己的な人物だからな。
よりによってそんな奴に捕まるなんて。ダメだ、早く助けないと。お願いだ、オイラと一緒にあいつを助けに行ってくれ。
パイも必ず共に行く。だから今は冷静になってほしい。
気持ちはわかるが、相手はあのドットーレだ。軽はずみな行動は命取りになる。もっと情報が必要だ。
それに博士が研究所にまだいるとも限らない。助けに行くにしてもまずは旅人の居場所を突き止めないと。私が何とかしよう。
おいらも冷静にならなきゃってことは分かってるけど、怖いんだ。もしあいつに何かあったら。旅人は強い。でも人間だ。怪我すれば血が出るし、痛みだって感じる。まずは作戦を立ててから動きましょう。じゃないと死にに行くようなものよ。
サンドローネ。
サンドローネの嬢ちゃん、大丈夫だったのか？
荷物はそこに置いて気をつけてよ。はっ、見ての通り大事なものだけ回収して撤退してきたところよ。実験設計局がドットーレのエネルギー領域に飲み込まれてしまったの。あと少し遅れてたら閉じ込められてたかもしれない。あのマッドサイエンティスト、本当に狂っているわ。いつも新しいものに目がくらんで猟奇的な行動をとって、しかもそれを認めようとしないんだから。泣きたいなら好きなだけ泣きなさい。ごめん、うるさいって分かってるけど我慢できなくて。
パイも
思い切り泣くといいさ。恥ずかしがることなんてない。怖くてどうしようもない時はそうやって発散するのも大事だ。すっきりするからね。
この子が涙を流している間に大人の私たちはやるべきことをやりましょう。ちょっと手を見せてもらえる？
何か分かったのか？
プロニア、スキャンして。あなたも手を。
こんな状況であなたと握手することになるとは思いませんでした、お嬢さん。
あなたとあなたも。ドットーレのやつ、私たちに細工したみたい。研究所へ行った人全員に呪いのようなものが植え付けられているわ。
今のところ異常はありませんが、まだ効力を発揮していないということでしょうか。その目的と発動条件を解明する方法は？
おそらくドットーレが月神の力で作ったものね。ちょっと待って、今解析中だから。ドットーレ、
また悪質なものを作り出したようだ。
エネルギー構造を解析した途端、暗号文が頭の中に浮かび上がってきたわ。 ファデュイの暗号規則に基づいて解読すると、こんなメッセージが出てきた。好きなだけ逃げるといい。あるいはNod-Kraiで死にたまえ。
俺たちを嘲笑ってるようだな。
ええ、あいつはそういうやつなのよ。しかも嘲笑うだけでは終わらないでしょうね。この暗号文にも呪いにも殺意や悪意は感じられなかった。つまり何の感情も持たずに平然とこんなことをやっているのよ。
ドットーレには人は誰しも死を恐れているように見えるのだろう。だからこそこのような脅しに効果があると思っているのかもしれない。
虫巣が走るね。しかもそんな奴に旅人が捕まってるなんて。
考えてみればドットーレは昔から猟奇的で、興味を持ったものにはとことん執着していた。
Nod-Kraiに来たばかりの頃、あいつはこう言っていたわ。この世界はあまりに退屈だ。ただ幸いそそられるものもある。例えば神や旅人がそうだってね。あいつにとってそういった存在は未知の開拓そのものであり、観察すべき対象なの。
ああ、旅人はテイワットの第四降臨者。その情報は執行官の間ですでに共有されている。ドットーレが手間をかけて捕らえた以上、すぐには手にかけないだろう。
それでも早く助けないと。そうね。それにドットーレの暗号文には何か意図が隠されているはず。逃げるよう促しているってことは、むしろ絶対にNod-Kraiを離れちゃいけないってことよ。あいつの呪いはNod-Kraiを離れた途端に発動するのかもしれない。
みんな、エネルギー領域をいくつか見つけたよ。アルベドが今その結界の構造を解析してる。僕は先に戻って報告するようにって。博士が作り出した領域はゆっくりと広がってる。しかもそのスピードは最初より増してるみたい。もしかするとNod-Krai全土を飲み込もうとしてるのかも。
まったくとんでもない野心だな。このままじゃNod-Kraiどころかテイワット全体に影響が及ぶ。
よりによってこんな大事な時にコロンビーナさんまで。あの方は本当に消えてしまったのだろうか。
彼女は自分で月の扉を開いて、レリルとソリンディスが足を踏み入れたあの謎の空間へと落ちた。残念だけど最悪の事態も覚悟しておいた方がいいだろうね。
冗談じゃないわ。コロンビーナみたいな面倒な子がそう簡単に死ぬわけないでしょ。そんなの信じないわよ。
いずれにせよ大きな戦いを前にしてこちらは要を2人も失ってしまいました。
旅人の手がかりを探さなければ、それにやらなければならないこともある。
ああ、ドットーレの行動がどんな事態を招こうと住民の避難は必須だ。旅人の救助と避難誘導同時に進めていこう。
隣国の指導者たちに取り継いでくれる者がいれば助かるのだが、Nod-Kraiの人々には一時的な避難所が必要だ。
スネジナヤの方は私が最善を尽くそう。
旅人がいればもっと簡単に解決できたかもしれないけど。いや、オイラも行くぜ。あいつと一緒にたくさんの人と知り合ってきたんだ。みんなの役に立てるかもしれない。だってもしあいつがここにいたらきっとそうしてるはずだからな。
またここに戻ってきた。私を引き戻したあの力はこの空間のものなのかな。あの記憶の中、期月の夜で私は現実に干渉したみたいだった。あれは偶然？それとも、もしあの夜みんなに忠告できていたら、ドットーレの計画を 未然に防げたかもしれない。体が重い。あの空間に入るだけでこんなに力を消耗するなんて。それでも前に進まないと。ここまた荒れ果てた状態に戻っちゃった。もう一度記憶の入り口を探してみよう。
じゃあ次は何をすればいいんだ？
あ、この声はパイモン？
まずは何より魔女を見つけねば。
それにラウマと旅人ファルカも。
やっぱここはファドゥイのとこに行くべきか。
旅人。
コロンビーナ。
触れた。ここにいるよ。
旅人？
行こうぜ。ぼーっとしてる場合じゃないぞ。
あれ、待って。この光景見覚えがある。これって私が消えていた時に起きたことだよね。あの時私はあそこに立ってて、もう誰も見つけてくれないと思ってた。旅人が呼んでくれたからみんなについていこうと思ったけど、もしかして彼が振り返ったのは今の私が触ったから？この空間は本当に過去を変えられるってこと？今追いかければ。あれ、また引き戻される。うわっ。あの引力は私が現実に干渉するたびに引き離そうとする。まるでここから出るのを阻むかのように。力がどんどん弱くなってく。次は別の方法を探さなきゃ。絶対に諦めない。必ずみんなに未来を伝えないと。
突然暗闇の中に取り残された。どうなってるんだ。まるで何かに囚われてるような感じだ。ドットーレの力はもう空間さえも支配できるようになったってことか。
そうやってじっとしているお前は見慣れないな。ごきげんよう、旅人。
ドットーレは機嫌がいいみたいだ。あれ、後ろにあるのって。
ああ、気づいたか。これは完成した3つの月だ。本物の月髄が2つと人造月髄が1つ。警戒しているようだな。よろしい。ぜひその畏敬の念を持ち続けてもらいたい。先ほどの戦いでは実に素晴らしいパフォーマンスを見せてくれた。相変わらず勇敢で無謀だ。勇敢は英雄の証であり、無謀は向上心のある者だけが手にする栄冠。おっと、これは決してお前をけなしているわけではないぞ。大半の生き物は臆病だからな。
3つの月、まさか人造月髄が完成したってこと？
どうだ、 人造の月とはいえ本物と見まがう出来だろ
う。ドットーレ、まさかここで現実とは違う幻影の世界を作ってるのか。
そんなことを気にするより目の前にあるものの本質を理解してもらいたい。この美しい町では人々が平和に暮らしている。盗みを働こうとする者もいなければ夜の戸締まりをする必要もない。まさに多くの者が夢見る理想郷だ。これまでに集めた情報によれば、お前の考え方や認識は一般人の範疇にある。つまりこのような光景を好ましく感じるはずだ。
偽りの幸せなんてただのごまかしに過ぎないし、誰も喜びはしない。
モラルが高すぎるのか、それとも現実に期待を寄せすぎているのか。一つ質問をしよう。もし生まれた瞬間から夢の中にいて苦しみを知らずに過ごした者がいたとしたら、その人にとって夢と現実どちらが幸せだろうか。
そんなの詭弁だ。君のしたこととは何の関係もない。
予想通りだな。お前はまだここの本質を分かっていないようだ。
そんな話をするために俺をここに連れてきたの？
のんきなものだ。ただ会話をするためだけにお前を捕らえたとそう思っているのか？
俺を殺さないのは何か目的があるからなんだろう。だって君はもう絶対的な力を手に入れてるんだから。
ほう、ちゃんと事実を理解しているようで何よりだ。前回お前と対峙したのは確かスメールでのことだったな。懐かしい。時が経つのは早いものだ。お前も私も随分進歩した。アルレッキーノとサンドローネがお前と手を組んでいるのは少しも意外ではない。お前はいつもそうやって誰とでも自然に関係を築く。人々はお前を英雄と称えるが、私はそれだけではないように思う。おっと、これは褒め言葉ではないぞ。
今までもそんな風に敵のことを評価してきたの？
ああ、そうだとも。私はあくまで研究者。観察対象に客観的な評価を下すのが務めだ。ただお前は勘違いをしている。今この瞬間、私たちは敵同士ではない。よく思い出してみてくれ。タルタリア、アルレッキーノ、カピターノ、コロンビーナ、そしてサンドローネまで彼らと協力できたのだから、私ともできるはずだ。
よくそんなことが言えるね。
できないとなぜ言い切れる？善人は善人とだけ付き合い、悪人は悪人としか交友関係を結べないとでも言うのか？私たちならもっと実りある関係を築けるだろう。まさか交友関係を結ぶ基準を友情や尊敬できるか否かだけとは思っていまいな。世の人々は利害関係で結ばれている。お前が認めた人は必ずお前に何かしらの利益をもたらしているはずだ。モラル、志、尊敬、関係性を美化するための言葉はいくらでもある。しかしそれらの枠を外すと、結局のところ人と人との間にあるのは相互利益に他ならない。お前とも利益の上で関係を結びたいのだ。
博士が言ってることは本心みたいだし、俺を捕まえるためにずっと計画を練ってきたんだろう。でも一体何を企んでるんだ？相手は今3月の力を持ってる。正面から戦っても勝ち目は薄い。ここは相手の話に合わせて様子を見よう。相互利益って言ってるけど、そもそも3つの月を持ってて神を名乗ってる君に 手に入らないものなんてない気がするけど。
いい質問だな。だが答える前に同じ問いをお前にしよう。コロンビーナとの協力は確かに得難いものだが、月髄は今私が握っている。しかも私の方が彼女よりも完璧だ。この人造月髄はテイワットに拒絶されていない。その身分と血筋は旧世界の誇りではあるが、それは同時に彼女の枷であり、永遠にテイワットに溶け込めなくしている。だが私は、お前の目に強盗として映っているこの私は、それを超越したのだ。三つの月の神がお前に与えられないものなどあろうか。いや、ないだろう。欲しいものがあるのなら私を頼ればいい。
嘘つきの狂人なんかと取引するわけない。
そこまで非難されるとは。もしや怒らせるためにわざとやっているのか。そういえばさっき言った進歩とはまさにそれに関することだよ。過去の私は未熟だった。些細な挫折に落ち込み、苛立ちを覚えることもあった。例えばクラクサナリデビがお前と協力し、私に歯向かってきた時もそうだ。だが今は違う。裕福な者が貧しい者と争うことがないように、私もそんなことで思い悩むことがなくなった。人と人との関係は、所詮感情や利害関係から抜け出せないものだ。だが神と人であれば違う。つまり、お前と私のことだ。私は極地へと至り、かつてない視点を手に入れた。そしてお前もまた、そこらの存在とは一線を画すものだ。降臨者よ、世界を見せてやろう。お前の能力や経験からすれば、天理の下に生、死、時、空を司る四大執政が存在することをすでに知っているだろう。刃物で傷つけられた者は失血や感染で死に至り、湖に落ちた者はもがき苦しみながら溺れ、追いゆく者は孤独となり、孤独な者は老いてゆく。そして新たな命が生まれ、同じく苦難の道を歩み始めるのだ。この4つの事象が世界を形作り、人間を束縛する。だがあの者たちはその枠を超え、天より授かった権能を自在に操っている。人は公平を望むが、この世に公平などはあるだろうか。神が地にひれ伏し、生きとし生ける者のしもべであると認めない限り、公平など花から存在し得ない。ルールを定めたのは誰か。我々を束縛する権利を持つのは一体誰なのか。無駄で原始的な目を捨てることで新世界を覗ける。過去の私たち、そしてこれまでのお前たちはなんと浅はかだったか。世界の真理が生、死、時、空よりも古い3つの月にあると気づけないとは、そこから私はある実験に至った。抑圧された本性、追放された力、そして支配された魂。つい先日、このような話を耳にした。評論家たちが物語を読むうちにある事実に気づいたそうだ。 絶えず努力を重ね前へ進み続けるのはいつだって悪役だと。昔教令院の持論にも似たようなことを書いた者がいたよ。私はその言葉が好きで、そういった役を買って出ることを恐れなかった。だが狂気に落ちた者はその僭越な行いゆえに踏みにじられ、超越した者はその無礼さゆえに鞭打たれてしまう。そうして大半の臆病な生物たちは恐れを抱き、私に追随することを選べなかったのだ。しかし実験の犠牲は無意味ではなかった。見ただろう？私は今お前にかつてないものを与えられる。その理由はまさに私が悪役だからだ。相互利益こそが私たちを結ぶ永遠の絆だ。お前も心のどこかで悪を受け入れ、幸せな人間になりたいと望んでいるのではないか？胸に手を当てて問いかけてみろ。無垢で完璧なものに何の価値があるという？脆く退屈なまでに色あせている欠陥だらけだった私の断片を神の心と交換したことは賢い選択だった。磨き上げられた悪こそが真の求道者となり得る。きっと多くの者にこう言われてきただろう。お前は特別だと。
俺が降臨者だから？
その通り。
でもそれが君に何の関係があるんだ？
私は自身の悪行も私心も欲望も隠さない。真の研究者とは私のようであるべきだ。でなければ真実を理解し語ることなどできない。だが私のような求道者でさえテイワットを研究するうちに次第にうんざりしてくるのだ。各地を巡り多くのものと出会ってきたお前は冒険の中でさまざまな瞬間を過ごしてきた。誤解されたり追われたりありふれた仕事を日々こなしたり、あちこち駆け回り私の友人パンタローネからもちっぽけな報酬を受け取っている。お前は戦い、勝っても負けても探し続け、それは永遠に終わることがない。退屈だと思わないのか？この繰り返しの日々を。
俺は君と違って生きることに真剣に向き合ってるし、この旅を楽しんでる。
何も違わないではないか。私も生きることに真剣に向き合い、興味のあるものは何でも研究している。これまでに数多くの面白いものを作り上げてきた。人造月髄もその一つだ。コロンビーナの生まれ持った特別さなど替えの利かないものではない。
黙れ！君のせいでコロンビーナは消えてしまったんだ。
別に怒らせようとこんな話をしたわけではないのだが、そもそも怒る必要などないはずだ。コロンビーナがお前のためにしたことを私ならもっとうまくやれる。お前の旅の最終目標は知っているぞ。血縁者が歩んだ道をたどり、旅の終点で彼女から答えを得るのだろう。
君みたいな奴に誰かを思う気持ちなんて理解できるわけない。
理解できないからといって助けられないとは限らないではないか。例えば今すぐお前の妹をここに連れてきて目の前で答えを聞かせてやることもできる。
ふざけるな。君なんかに俺とホタルのことは永遠に分かりっこない。
誤解があるようだな。私は3つの月の力を持つがゆえにそれを約束できるのだよ。ところでお前はなぜこの世界を旅している？ 心の底から旅を望んでいるのか、それとも避けようのないものだからか。これまで費やしてきた時間、乗り越えてきた苦難、それらは本当にお前が望んだことなのか。未知の答えに追い立てられているだけだと考えたことは、多くの友を得てきたお前だが、心の奥底にある空白が何を望んでいるのか、それを理解してくれる者は誰一人いないのではないか。お前が求めているのは家族か友人か。彼らはそれを知りながら何もしてこなかった。そうだろう。だが私は違う。私は親切だからな。実験に協力さえすれば、その見返りとしてあらゆる無意味な抗いと旅を終わらせてやる。
この誘いは悪意に満ちてるけど、博士の言葉は人が望むことを的確についてる。ああ、俺だって分かってるつもりだ。感謝の気持ちを知らない他人、処理しきれない面倒ごと、終わりの見えない創作。蛍に会いたい。こんなに長い道を歩いて、これほどの経験をして、俺が蛍にどれだけ会いたいか、どれほど一緒にいたいか、俺自身が一番よく分かってる。今この瞬間、蛍もどこか遠くで俺のことを思ってくれてるのかな。
さて、やるべきことははっきりしたな。これから各組織と連絡を取り、住民に状況を説明して避難させなきゃならない。
Nod-Kraiの住民は四方に散っている。人口が最も集中しているのは南に位置する3つの島とピラミダだ。ヒーシ島とナシャタウンはラウマさんに任せていいだろうか。ファデュイの面々とピラミダは私が引き受けよう。
ああ、私はナタとスネージナヤの双方に援助を要請するつもりだ。実験設計局を境に、北側の者はファデュイ部隊と共にスネージナヤへ向かってもらい、南側の者はボイニッチ商会に協力を求めよう。私は信者たち、それからファルカさんと共に住民をナタまで護送する。
ボイニッチ商会は碑文の館と親交がある。英月氏が信頼と主導権を握れるよう手紙を書こう。ヤフォだ、あんたも手伝ってやりな。ラウマ一人じゃ手が回らないだろうからね。
願いが叶ったようだな。まさかネフェルが自分の右腕を1日貸してくれるとは。
1日くらいなら構わないさ。けどそれを超えたらレンタル料が発生するよ。
ボス、あたいの意思は？
おっと、悪かったね。じゃあヤフォダはどう思ってるんだい？
姉さんはあたいの大切なボスで、シカ姉はその目を直してくれた。だから蒼月の子で 2,3 日くらい手伝ってもいいって思ってる。
2,3 日ね。まったく、いつの間にラウマに懐いたんだか。それとも自分を安く見積もってるのかね。
ところで姉さんは一緒に来ないのか？
全員で住民の対応に当たったら他の仕事をする人がいなくなるだろう。サンドローネはコロンビーナが死ぬわけないって言ってたし、旅人も助けないとならない。困ったもんだよ。
姉さん、あたい心配だよ。
避難対応が済み次第そちらに合流しよ
う。合流？そんな必要があるなんて言ってないけど。
私には必要なのだ。それにそなたのやり方を見てきた限り共にいた方が良いだろう。つまりそなたを一人にするのは得策ではない。
そんなの気にすることないってのに。今は自分たちの行動がうまくいくかを心配しとくれ。
どんなトラブルが起こるかはわからないけど、アイノたちにもできることがあると思うの。アイノとイネファはナシャタウンの住民を手伝って物資の整理や荷造りをするつもりだよ。
スケジュール確認。Nod-Kraiの重要な研究成果と 技術サンプルを保管し、住民をナタまで護送する。はい、了解しました。全力で任務を遂行します。
ああ、頼んだぞ、ジョーちゃんたち。
ライトキーパーには連絡済みですので、後ほど同僚が手を貸してくれます。いわゆる人海戦術というもので、辺境地域をつぶさに調べ、避難するよう説得しましょう。
私はこの機会にスメールに戻らせていただきますわ。ナドクライの現状を宗神様にお知らせする必要がありますからね。
ああ、それとモンドへの連絡はドゥリンに任せよう。なんたって走るより飛ぶ方が速いからな。もし十分な速さをアピールできれば飛行免許の試験を免除できるかもしれない。任せたぞ、ドゥリン。
本当？じゃあ頑張らないと。僕はしばらくここに残ってサンドローネさんの研究を手伝うことにするよ。さっき錬金術について話を聞きたいって言われたんだ。
サンドローネが君を誘ったということは、その知識を認めた証拠だ。二人の協力がうまくいくよう祈っている。
ありがとう。実を言うと、サンドローネさんが機械以外のことに興味を持つなんて意外だったんだ。
彼女は最近フォンテーヌの技術を研究しているようで、実験設計局を離れる時もわざわざその資料を運び出したそうだ。今も部屋でそれを整理しているだろう。
そういえば一人ここに来てないけど、彼のことだからきっと自主的に調査をしてくれてるだろうね。
今日のパイモンは物静かだが、旅人と共にナタの人々と絆を結んできたことを生かし、国境まで同行してくれるという。
おいらも全力で手伝うぞ。
ああ、それと忘れちゃならないのが呪いだ。サンドローネが言ったように、一部の者はドットールに呪いをかけられちまってる。絶対に国境を越えるな。ナドクライから離れないようにしてくれ。あと、俺自身はコロンビーナの無事を信じちゃいるが、事態は深刻だ。万が一のことも考えるべきだろう。そして旅人の救出も大事になる。この二人は俺たちにとって大切な仲間だ。ネフェル、情報収集は頼んだぞ。
よかった。みんなここにいたのね。
この声、ニコか？急に頭の中に声が。不思議。
ごめんなさい。こんな形でしか話せなくて。時間がないから手短に話すわね。世界の境界で起きている災害は依然として収まりを見せず、アリスは連絡が取れる魔女会のメンバーを雑用として招集したの。私以外ね。ただ早く戻ってみんなの手伝いをするよう言われているけど、それからおしゃべり好きなあなたにぴったりな活躍の場を見つけてあげたの。これをみんなに1台ずつ渡してあげて。任せたからね。って
それってドド通話機か？
検索中、未知のデバイス。解析中、未知のデバイス。判定、かわいい。可愛くていいものです。気に入りました。
しかも今までのドド通話機とは違うのよ。私なりに改造しておいたの。例えば、ついまた話がそれてしまったわ。とにかくみんな持って行ってちょうだい。この装置があればナドクライのどこにいても会話ができるようになるわ。もう行ったり来たりする必要がなくなるの。
すごい技術だ。ニコさんの力かい？
そうよ。アルベドったらほんと褒めるのが上手ね。危うくまた自慢話をしそうになってしまったわ。けどそれは今度にしましょう。とにかく 私は通信を維持するためにみんなのそばにいるわ。さあ、準備ができたら行動開始よ。ここでみんなを見守りながら成功を祈っているわ。
Ah, Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
You are most considerate, Master Giũa. But in fact, I know you have been sitting here for quite some time.
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for. Also, shouldn't you have managed to sense me approaching?
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin air without making a peep. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master? I don't qualify.
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so well versed in social graces as yourself not be worthy of that title?
Please, Lord Flint. Sir Flint. I'm begging you, don't flatter me into complacency like you do with everyone else.
You understand me better than most. My newest acquaintances tell me I love complimenting others. What do you think?
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy ball of hot air that floats away into the sky.
In all sincerity, I can only hope that they bring good tidings when they come back down to Earth.
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting. Let me fill you in.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nod-Krai for civilians to evacuate.
I only hope we have enough personnel.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help, and we can recall anyone out on patrol to focus on this instead.
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. Now, don't forget, once you've completed this task, make sure you and the rest of the team evacuate to either Snezhnaya or Natlan as well.
Flint?
If you've got something to say, Master Giũa, why not guess what I'm thinking right now?
You mentioned that you have something else to deal with later. How difficult is it going to be?
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis. But I have a feeling that you'll be walking into grave danger. However bad things have gotten in the past, Nod-Krai has never faced a mass evacuation before. But from the sounds of it, you don't intend to come with us. I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business. But whatever it is you're intending, you don't have to go through with it, you know.
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nod-Krai. As such, I cannot leave. I have to act, if for no other reason than to fight this curse.
What? No. Why? Why would anyone want to curse you?
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample over others in pursuit of their own goals.
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am furious. You're making light of what is an incredibly serious situation.
Indeed I am. And?
And what? I told you I'm furious about this.
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. Things happen, and we just have to deal with them. If you find yourself feeling angry, perhaps start by drinking a big glass of water.
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved by my anger? I'm devastated.
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime. We'll catch ourselves a few fish, have a little barbecue, play some cards, and bask in the sun.
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh my, This doesn't bode well.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you returned safe and sound. They've been debating whether you're even human.
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises. When you say people, do you mean other people? Or do you just mean you?
Fine. I'll be frank. You're not human, are you?
Heavens. Now that's a horrifying thought.
You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit this once it's all over.
A sound plan. Albeit a little ominous sounding.
Just promise me you'll come back in one piece. All right?
For you, Master Ilua. How could I refuse? Also, please pass my regards on to our colleagues. Tell them, thank you all for your assistance. Please put safety first as you proceed with the operation.
Nothing here either. Flints?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here? Unless...
I just spoke with Ilua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would... It appears we think along similar lines. And neither of us likes to accept things at face value.
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler, I wanted to confirm some of my own suspicions. Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Ettore, even if we're only looking to rescue the Traveler. We can't leave anything to chance. You don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived, just as you are. How much can we really know about a deity like her anyway?
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moonlight to send messages to us?
Of course. I think that's why we're both here.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines. I checked most of Nasha Town, but didn't find anything.
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where I thought I might find some leads. But no luck here either. The only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flagship. But process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really? What's your other reason?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once!
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in. It must have been caused by a Kuvaki fluctuation when I entered the space. Although, it seems like I'm not about to be pulled away this time. It looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions, it doesn't count as influencing reality. Anyway, is this the flagship? The Traveler mentioned that's where he was staying. I only went into the lobby last time, so I've never actually been here before. How does this space work? If nothing else, I can now be sure that it is not simply memory. He mentioned where his room was. I think it's... this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. He and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope he's okay. I wonder what happened to him after that battle with Dottore. Best not to dwell on that for now. I need to try and leave them some clues. Please, Traveler. I really hope you find this.
Huh. Just a cat.
Nothing else here strikes me as noteworthy.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights once?
Before Rerir showed himself, yes. It's also where the Traveler and I first met.
Did you notice anything unusual during your stay?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. Other than that, no. The Traveler and Paimon were most congenial neighbors.
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering, but we can make it up to them later.
Focus now. I have to write a message on the wall using Kuvaki, just like I said on Moon Prayer Night. Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. I'll need to carefully control my strength. There's a noise outside the door. Is he back? Please, you have to see these words.
Well, do you sense anything?
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was our last chance.
Not necessarily. We've only looked in Nasha Town so far. Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking where Miss Lauma lives and where I live.
Let's try and make some time to look into those then. Wait.
What are you waiting for?
Paimon might have overeaten slightly. What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's normal to eat a little more than usual.
The Traveler and Paimon. It's really you. But why are they talking about a victory feast?
Huh. You worried Paimon sick while you were out there fighting Rerir. So this is your chance to make it up to her, alright?
Wait. So this is the night after the battle against Rerir. How did I end up here? That's quite a long time ago now. Wait. Time. That's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an earlier point in time. Every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's reflection. And everything I've done to affect reality really did happen in the past. Does this mean that within the moon's reflection, time flows backwards? Starting from the moment I fell in?
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be even livelier than tonight. Although, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette. She seems like a really nice person.
Paimon. No, I can't. Even if I make contact, they probably won't understand what's going on. And in any case, I'll likely get pulled away again if I do. Instead, I have to find a way to get them to notice what I've written using the moonlight. Wait, even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moon Prayer Night. They'd never conceive of that possibility.
Is there truly no other way?
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the frost moon is beyond the fall sky. If we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it through to the other side?
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find a way one day.
Huh. Guess someone's gotta be the optimist.
The present. The future. That's right. There are still things I can do.
What's your plan?
Flint's, when you were staying next door, did you ever open the window?
No. The rooms here are dark and damp, and there's such a buildup of dust on the windows that the moonlight can't even get in. I didn't think it was worth the trouble.
The moonlight?
Ah, I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner is available.
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe someone will remember what I said after Moon Prayer Night. I need to write down as much information as I can. And maybe one day...
Huh? What's up with you? You can't even hold your cup steady. Are you getting tired?
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then. You've had a really tough couple of days for you.
You truly have. You helped defeat Rerir, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others organize Moon Prayer Night. Wherever you are right now, I'm sure you're still fighting against the injustices of fate. This is all I can leave for them. How I wish I could stay here. But it's time for me to go. I hope to see you again in the next time, and if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night. It's just a shame we found it too late.
I am here. Time in this place flows backwards. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuvaki. But her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Reihir of Solnari. We just never discovered them. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Do you ever mull over questions like that?
Only when I'm in a good mood, and at leisure.
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs to the realm of fact. As a business person, and especially an intel broker, what I do is extrapolate from those facts to try and read the future.
An admirable philosophy.
It's a means of survival. Let's go. We have a wall's worth of clues to share with the others.
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki, but not like the Kuvaki we're used to. Nod-Krai's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. I can see why you've chosen to place your hopes in alchemy instead. Also, I must say these books are rather profound.
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are incident reports from Petrichor, and then there's a few test reports for these junk machines. Additionally, after some further scanning, I've discovered something extremely annoying.
What's that?
Tevat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3. just as the legends say. But when I checked again just now, I detected 4 moons.
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean Columbina's still alive. But then it occurred to me that apart from the frost moon, Tevat's moons are just husks. And husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan, since they're not alive. It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed to know whether a moon goddess is still alive? Or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the moons themselves?
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be Dottoro's artificial creation.
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow. Ugh! I'm so mad right now!
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax. Perhaps try going for a walk, or simply take a few deep breaths.
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need more time, and I need progress.
It's Mr. Flynn's.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First the 4 orthants of the Narcissenkreuz, then moon marrows. Now what?
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask what's troubling you?
What do you want? We're busy.
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secrets?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus, I'm busy, so I would appreciate if you gave me some space.
Even though we have crucial intel to share?
Fine, I'm listening.
Do you intend to share it via the Dodo communication device?
Ordinarily, I would, but this is a unique situation. I think it's best that we discuss it in person. See you at the Curatorium.
All right then. So, what's the situation?
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations, but we've decided to fill you in on the most crucial information first.
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely still alive.
That's the best news we've received in a while, by a long way.
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? So not dying isn't enough for the moon goddess, huh? She has to show off too. Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition from the moon marrows?
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear the good news.
I'm not. And she's the least of our problems. We're facing a huge crisis. If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time won't intersect, and she'll never find a way out.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? The moment this planet came into being? No, that's not right. Her final destination would be the moment at which the space she is in was created.
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. So how can we help her? Also, if she's alive, Rerir and Thalindis might be too. But as far as we know, neither of them have come back out. That space may not have an exit at all.
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now. I've taken notes on everything you said.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dottoro's energy fields. But who knows when it might come in handy. Better to have it all written down than try to remember everything when I need it. All right, I need to get back to my research. Mr. Albedo has made a lot of suggestions that will require my undivided attention.
Sure, I'll stay here. I have things to work on. Paimon, are you there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Good thing we've moved her and the Traveler's luggage in here. Speaking of the Traveler, where could they be? There's a note from Paimon.
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Paimon won't be mad. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest. Paimon misses you a lot, but put your health first, alright?
How sweet. Well, since you offered, Paimon, don't mind if I do. This is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. All the items they use day to day are here. It's well organized. I wonder which of them is responsible for that. What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people who are close to one another. You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. I wonder why this picture was placed outside. Is it because Paimon recently looked at it? This must belong to the Traveler. Perfect. I'll use this. Hang in there. We'll find you.
Let's see. This one is on Tonki's sermon dictation concerning the apocalypse. I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. This was an ancient Romorian technology, a wisdom unparalleled. I never imagined that Romorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named, the world formula. This is strong evidence that human civilization should gradually shed possibilities as it continues to explore and evolve. The end of humankind may well be upon us right now. The sparks of civilization shall run out, unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system. Variables. Surely that can only mean one thing. Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of his descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself. Why would Dottore need anything beyond that? Where does this variable factor in? The world formula calculates the fate of an entire world. Introducing a variable would therefore give us... Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explications on the Chemical Marriage. These titles are pretty esoteric. Observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. Deconstructing and reversing its effects could generate potential ideas. So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. Deconstructing the pathway. I suppose that could lead to a breakthrough. This is so long. This guy sure loves showing off his knowledge. Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis Ordo are built based on the simple and basic logical structure of a tree model. Lilia Crucis. Guess they were trying to cover up the name of the Nod-Krai Ordo? When Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, It seems that there's no going back. Alas, he is only a genius when it comes to machines. In all other things, he is but ordinary. Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind of book is this? Great Detective Herlock, the Alchemist and the Clockwork Saint? Isn't this a novel? Come on. Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Whatever. I guess it's not beyond the realms of possibility that Renee would say nonsense like that on occasion. Memory, wishes, souls, and persona. Frankly, this sounds more like occultism, but if Albedo vouches for it, I suppose there must be some alchemical basis to these techniques. The way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machines. The universe needed machines, and thus his technologies were created. That's why I was born. René, his full name was René de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. Sounds like he and the town must be intricately connected. That place was also the source of most of our information regarding Remurian civilization. Seems like some of his projects were based on their technology. The cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seemingly unrelated techniques underpinned René's research. Assuming that the 4 orthants correspond to alchemical categories. The chemical marriage model? Alain would have scoffed at that. He never would have let those theories or parameters anywhere near his mathematical formulas. What was Alain's view on René? I know he mentioned the name, albeit very rarely. Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. They mentioned René once. René seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has dulled his mind, I should think. Either way, his words are not to be believed. Yep, that sounds like Alain. My subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these materials. Makes a change. Good for them. Some of Alain's old files are completely consistent with these records. He must have gotten them from the Tower of Gestalt. I never knew he got his hands on René's records that early. He may have kept them, but he never even attempted to use them. Didn't believe a word they said. Come to think of it, René's world formula was filled with calculations of constants. That shows he believed that the fate of the world to be predetermined. As for Alain... it's been too long. I forget what he said. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in machines, but not headstrong enough. The world can be changed. It is worth persevering. Yes, that's how he used to think at least. He created that procedure to save this world. Yet the scale of the world's fate proved too enormous. The result was beyond his ability to calculate. He died having never seen the outcome. And there I was, left behind in the ashes of his dreams. Did you really never take a close look at René's research? Or did you read it but deem his philosophy incompatible with your model? The very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach. Well, don't worry, because there's a whole new category of lunatic in town. Next to Dottore, every other madman looks sane. You once asked me what I wished for. Should have asked him instead. He's the one pining for things you'd sooner die than witness. Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present. Now then, allow me to put these incompatible fragments together in your stead. First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Now, search between these two extremes. Then, the construction criteria. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system. Input variables. Traverse the world, space-time, and civilization, then extract the essential nodes from the records to determine which variables they point to. The primordial power that differentiated itself from the void. The power of light. Yes, light. Records. Hyperborea. This is horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still missing a few variables. I need to think this through again. How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings of a madwoman? Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I'll assume you gave it a passing grade. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. What would Arlecchino and Columbina think if they saw this incomprehensible hen scratch? They'd probably have me institutionalized. So would Rosaline. She's been dead for a while now. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that enormous dress she used to wear. Such a bizarre choice. What possessed her? Oh, and the clack-clack of those heels used to drive me insane. No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. I'm not crazy. I don't have delusional ambitions, and that's a clinical fact. The world needs a solution, but I don't need the world's validation. It's the world begging me for answers, not the other way around. Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. They must be from that person who brought those documents. I see they're from Hotel de Boer. Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Meropede's fun-filled meal collection system. Fortune cookies. Have a lucky start to your day. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. Be early to bed and early to rise. Get plenty of sun and drink plenty of water. Then things will surely go well for you. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically gonna save a world on the brink of existential peril.
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They are ready to act as soon as the order is given.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their lives at the hand of the monsters released by the Doctor.
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks and keep in contact.
As you wish.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nod-Krai? Had to go on a huge detour to stay out of its line of sight.
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume you've brought word from Her Majesty?
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor and whether he poses a threat to Snezhnaya. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees from Nod-Krai.
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally. Huh? Where is Sandrone?
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on standby at base while the other came out to meet you.
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty awesome sounding. I think she'll like this one. Still, I wonder what... Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out.
I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment, and the next...
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague, I'm afraid.
What in the world has been going on in Nod-Krai?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina, then built a 3rd moon marrow of his own to concentrate the Trilunar authority in his hands.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not moon marrows. What's his next DIY project? He's gonna build a god?
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged in makes the creation of gods seem mundane by comparison. I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan. But right now, you're acting like a common adventurer.
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those 2 really took me for a ride back then. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them the way I did. That's gotta count in my favor, right?
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience. I might have to lower my opinion of you.
No. I'll stop talking. Please, go on.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode the outside world. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his experiments, and not a strategic move. That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed to live so that he could become an experimental subject. Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a curse. As such, I cannot leave Nod-Krai.
This is so much worse than I thought. No wonder Her Majesty's decree is so extreme. While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers. Should Dottore pose a threat, Arlecchino and Sandrone are permitted to eliminate him.
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings on to Sandrone.
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nod-Krai due to the presence of unretrieved research material.
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm assuming they're with you?
Partner? You mean the Traveler? I'm afraid I have bad news. He was captured after our failed assault in Dottore's lab. His whereabouts are currently unknown.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with him?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does. He must have some other goal in mind.
This won't do. I have to rescue him.
You can't. We have no idea where the Traveler is.
What am I supposed to do then? Stand here twiddling my thumbs?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete your mission.
Fine. I guess I'll leave this to you then.
One last thing. Tell the Rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Teyvat. Beware, an uncontrollable pollution is spreading forth from Nod-Krai. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. The Fatui and our allies will endeavor to contain the threat. However, if Nod-Krai falls, things are likely to escalate. Considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nod-Krai consider it our duty to stay and fight him to the bitter end. Whatever the cost.
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure Her Majesty won't stand by and do nothing.
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get that gliding exam exemption? I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt. I landed well outside the city and walked in through the gates.
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from? The usual attract and repel principles that govern Kuvaki don't seem to apply to them.
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, They appear to be comprised of energies from the 3 realms. Thanks to research by Master and the Hexen Circle, we know that Tevat's 7 elements are derived from the more primordial power of the Light Realm, which is antagonistic with the power of the Void Realm. Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell that this energy field contains no abyssal energy.
That's true. It's not abyssal energy. It's something pure, wild, and untamed.
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia when you and Miss Columbina fought Rarier? That was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. The design, the craftsmanship, the material selection. I couldn't fault any of it. Not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most ingenious feature of all. Dory didn't go into detail on how it functions, but I have a working theory. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided, despite the fact that, as a moon goddess, she should only be able to use light realm energy in principle. Now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from light realm energy to begin with. Hence, I suspect that the device works by restoring elemental energy to its original state. This presumes a theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refracted through a prism. Perhaps it is no mere analogy. Maybe there is indeed a prism in this model. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said prism. It would explain how such an ironclad design concept was achieved. It is at once a masterwork of engineering and a groundbreaking application of the Academia's latest elemental theories. I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself could have devised such an ambitious technology. But back to the energy field before us. If this is pure light realm energy, its relation to elemental energy is one of integration versus division. Or you could say that the former contains the latter. Could this mean that elemental energy can dilute the power of the light realm?
Should we give it a try?
We should.
Ha! It works!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. This indicates that elemental energy can disturb or even negate the field. Now you try.
All right, here goes. It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to a significantly greater extent. I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is indeed pure light realm energy, and that elemental energy can dilute it.
But the energy field is huge. How much elemental energy will it take to neutralize it?
We don't have to neutralize it completely. We can try other approaches. That's all for theory. Would you like to continue watching?
So you knew I was here?
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there. Back in Sumeru. You can end a person's whole career by interrupting them mid-speech.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched. Could I ask you to lend me a hand?
With what?
A little test. Try using Animo to unleash a concentrated assault with circular blades, with the goal of breaking through at a singular point.
Nice! This time it tore through the field.
Tremendous. This is a major breakthrough.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin, you stay here and watch the entrance. Hat Guy and I will go in to investigate.
Sounds sensible to me. Keep your eyes peeled, Durin.
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there. Just give me the signal if you need help and I'll dive right in.
What do you mean, signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, They emit a blinding burst of light. If it comes to that, remember to shield your eyes with your hat.
Glad I asked. Thanks for the heads up.
They have no heartbeat and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. But there are no visible wounds. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight. Just countless bodies with animals standing watch over them.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility that they're all pets.
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration for other people's feelings?
Just being cautious. I don't doubt that you can handle the truth.
Please, help us. Please.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. Then my line of sight got lower. I still have some of my senses left. I gotta get out of here.
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own giant experiment. Vile.
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without the other circumstances, this would be an extremely radical experiment. Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left. But instead, their instincts are driving them to remain by their dead bodies.
We should go. No sense in sticking around here longer than we need to.
Agreed.
Ah, you're back! Everything okay?
We saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise, we're fine.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albedo. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear them open using elemental energy. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale. Any residents who have failed to evacuate in time will likely meet a grisly end.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
Understood. Stay safe.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. Is this the Traveler's inner world? I was expecting something more vibrant, to be honest. Wait, someone's there.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced. Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says I am? I don't dislike my current life, roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a living, looking after Paimon. It's not so bad. I guess the only thing that's missing is that you're not here with me.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings. It is filled with both longing and kindness.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there. Maybe it's the only way we can feel truly alive.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune creates. Anything that has existed in the past, I can now recreate. You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not ready to learn. But this is not for me to judge. If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship. In a moment, you will be able to...
Oh no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh? Gone as quickly as it came.
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were exceptionally brave. Excellent work.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where he is.
What is this endless darkness? I can't see anything, even though my eyes are wide open. But why? What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your mind.
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it? Did she use something as a medium to connect to me?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous, didn't it? A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again, but only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can achieve.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have god-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I find I learn best by doing, and I have to admit, time is not the easiest dimension to control. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required to wield the authority over time as I wish. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century, that would have been quite a different story.
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can perceive with their senses. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or 10,000 years, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering, and thus they could not empathize. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Teyvat, it is ordinary humans that account for most of the population. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Did you ever really hope that they could begin to understand someone like you? Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they start to treat you like the alien you are? Before you are ostracized, outcast?
Alien?
Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will, and not once have the powers that be ever thought to grant you the one simple thing you wish for. You have been treated most unfairly. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status you rightly deserve as a descender.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have so many questions. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last, what determines the specific locations at which I can make entry? So far, the common thread linking all 3 scenarios is that the Traveler has been present. But it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around him. What was it? I'll keep this question in mind as I carry on.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rarier regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silvermoon Hall and I sensed an abnormal Kuvaki fluctuation coming from Nasha Town. And right after that, came an ominous power emanating from Star Sand Shoal.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection. But how would I do it? What can I do, here and now?
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. He's using the Kuvaki shield, like I taught him. Is he going to use it to block the cannon's beam? He's strong. I'm sure he can manage. But the force released when the beam impacts the shield might lead to collateral damage. Easy Island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed to lethal levels of Kuvaki.
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me. But I don't know if I have enough power left.
Sigi sato pasa sais, niti ipotuvtos.
There's no time.
Osestikos paratin tirantur risuiku, topirtu aithion veraton.
I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great land. Oh, slumbering moonlight of Nod-Krai. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work?
Hey, wake up. Hey, did you hear me? Call him, Bina. I said wake up, now!
Oh, good.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not use my quarters as your personal nap room next time?
But I feel so safe here. And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells lovely.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass tea?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the Fatui.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today, so I made a batch. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't wait, I guess you can go ahead and... Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating! Did the Frost Moon Scions not teach you basic table manners? Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess?
These are so tasty.
Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Why did you leave your old home and join the Fatui? I mean, I'm sure their food was awful. But there's gotta be more to it than that.
Well, life there didn't go quite how I imagined.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make some demands of you, right? Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How bad can it be?
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic, Lord something Fisher.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't keep their mouths shut.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the, narcissist?
Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it. Narcissenkreuz Ordo. So, would you try to fulfill their wishes?
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me. I don't even know them.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way. I did not know the people who made demands of me.
What do you know? We're on the same page for once. In his later years, Alan did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own. Well, I don't. And I'm not in any mood to fulfill someone else's either.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, neither of us is the self-sacrificing type. Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in, if you could choose?
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. Where they don't worship me, or fear me, but just want to chat with me like a normal person. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally, it would be somewhere with the smell of coffee and snacks.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I pass out? Of course. I'm back here again. I dreamed of events from my past. Sandrone. Traveler. I miss you all so much. Back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hisi Island. But how did I do it? Time is flowing backwards here, and I can use that familiar power to enter the world of the past. That mystery ally everyone talked about. It was me all along. I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining up ahead. What lies at the end of all of this? Will time keep flowing into the past? And will I ever find my way back? The Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option.
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, I remember. Flint and Varga talked about some files on the Wild Hunt. Was this my doing too?
To expose the true intentions of this Rerir, we need to dive into Nod-Krai's history.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? Or am I the one making these decisions? If I choose not to help them now, will it change how things turn out?
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been sensing all along. She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has been there each time I've entered the past. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's familiar? If so, why not any other Kuhenki? That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. Just a void, stretching out into infinity.
This is likely my final chance to enter the past. It's now or never. I have to find a way back. Easy Island? How far back in time is this? Where's Luanatar? I can't sense her presence this time.
Oh, seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
Traveler, Paimon. No, stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things. I don't even have that much time left here. Think, Columbina. How do I find a way back? A way back? To where? Do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? Or to the future that followed? And if I return in my current state, what will become of me then? Dotori's actions that day proved that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power of 2 moon marrows before capturing me. Even if I managed to get back, how can I fight against him when he wields the Tri-Lune Authority? I can't. If I go back like this, I'll be playing right into his hands. I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Time flowing backwards. The Tri-Lune Authority. Does that mean... I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might be. I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different, just like the scenery.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No. Someone else will see it. I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can use as a medium to tell them what's happened to me in here. Now it makes sense.
Some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into... Huh?
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you. Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side, guide him, and help him in my stead. Oh, and bring him to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need his help. Go on.
too. Go and live your story. As for mine must go in a different direction.